Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. I'm reminded of that famous Aaron Carter song, Saturday Night, and the following lyrics. It's Saturday night and we're gonna have a party. It's a party, y'all! No other person I know takes that lyric to heart every single weekend than the producer of TSR, David Romero, DRN 981. I brought this up before when I did my Monopoly Junior Party review. I'm gonna bring it up again, and I'm not exaggerating here. He attends or hosts a party, maybe a birthday party or a baby shower, every single Saturday night, even on special weeknights too. Case in point, New Year's Eve, where to his estimation, 25 or so people congregated at one of his uncle's houses, illegally I might add, because of the governor's executive order, Governor Phil Murphy, barring indoor gatherings of regular houses of more than 10 people, to read in 2021. Take a look.
Aunque la mona se vista de seda, mona se queda. Aunque la mona se vista de seda, mona se queda. Aunque la mona se vista de seda, mona se queda.
From what I could tell, there was little to no social distancing being observed. I don't know how spacious that house is, I've never been to that house, but there should have been some room for social distancing. And if David's intention was to make sure that I didn't find out who was or wasn't wearing a mask so I would call them out, well, he is one damn fine vlogger. In light of all this pandemic nonsense, this is really an inappropriate time to be a party animal. Unless we're talking intimate, formal or casual sit-down dinner parties or luncheons that won't have the police knocking down your door or contact tracers logging down your contact info on their notepads. In which case, those party animals should go wild for this book. Katie Brown entertains. 16 menus, 16 occasions, 16 tables, all adding up to a very sweet 16 parties. By the way, any of these parties, barring the holiday gatherings, should work for a sweet 16 birthday celebration. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. This, like all of my other Katie Brown books, is an Amazon purchase. $4.78. And if you see here, this was originally priced at $6. Not too often that I get an Amazon book, or whatever Amazon purchase, priced for less than the sticker amount. It is a Harper College publication, and retails here in the States for $35 and $53.50, which really is highway robbery up north in Canada. Sorry, my Canadian Hollywood bargain hunters. The 16 parties featured in here are as follows. A lunch behind the farm stand, the Rockwell life. Industrial seat taking off in Airborne. Katie Brown has had a love for flight ever since her childhood. A 4th of July celebration, Lone Star. A whimsical lunch for kids of all ages, hopscotch. A dinner for 12, 6, 8, a lunch for 4, a twilight dinner for 4, a breakfast for 2, and of course a Brown family Thanksgiving and Christmas, a birthday dinner for 6, lunch at a workshop, a book club dinner. Those are the 16 parties, which also include a separate project and recipe list. I'm going to highlight 3 parties in here, and if I can make a suggestion, oh, by the way, every single photo is numbered here so you know which party is which here in this table of contents. I'm going to suggest that if you have an indoor sit-down dinner party or luncheon, you have no more than 8 people in attendance. Why? Because, well, 10 is pushing it. By the way, 10 is the maximum amount that is allowed by a state law at this point per Governor Phil Murphy's executive order. Your state's rules and regulations might vary. But for those that do allow indoor sit-down intimate dinner parties or luncheons, I have 3 great recommendations for you, a la my first childhood celebrity crush. I know I brought this up before several times, I'm gonna say it again. You might have had a kid crush at some point. In the pseudo-celebrity column, Katie Brown was my first kid crush. And that's in large part to the Katie Brown workshop on public television. She captured a lot of eyes through her 20-year-plus career on television, cable television, and public television, but it is on PBS with the Katie Brown workshop where she captured not only my eyes, but my heart. First party, Katie's Great Calm by the Sea, a twilight dinner for four. These are the projects here required for that party. You know, the tablescapes and the decorations, so on and so forth. 2/3 of the cook, nest, and grow format that her public television series, The Katie Brown Workshop, follows. For the cooking, we have a menu of steamed cod with mango and avocado relish, gazpacho, quick herbed flatbread, sugar snap pea stretched with tarragon, and a strawberry fool. Once again, Paul Winslow, Katie's regular photographer collaborator, takes to the lens to give this book spots of color and spots of vivity and spots of life and clarity that only he could bring to Katie Brown's projects. And that certainly applies to the food, which I'm going to show you right now. Steamed cod with mango and avocado relish. Gazpacho. By the way, you'll see great ingredient substitutions and prep tips sprinkled throughout the recipes in here, plus fun historical facts sprinkled throughout the course of this book on the projects and the recipes. Again, this is a twilight dinner for four here. And now we're moving on to a kitchen garden, a lunch for four. Projects, stamp it, herbal wrap, a run of dish towels, spoon soap, it's a wrap, and high stakes. So your tablescapes, your centerpieces, your party favors, and your decorations. The menu, soft scrambled eggs with goat cheese and chives, and savory scallion and cayenne scones. Sauteed spring spinach, skewered poached salmon, and zesty lemonies. By the way, if you'll notice, if you are watching the entire thing from start to finish, we're actually going backwards here. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're gonna go in the reverse section. You know, dinner, lunch, and breakfast. And for good reason. For dramatic effect. You'll understand the dramatic effect when we get to the romantic breakfast for two. But until that time, I want to take note of the recipes in here. Soft scrambled eggs with goat cheese and chives, savory scallion and cayenne scones, sauteed spring spinach, skewered poached salmon, and a zesty lemonies. And finally, romance in the morning. A breakfast for two. These are the projects, and this is the menu. Sour French toast with vanilla and nutmeg, spiced poached pears, chocolate truffles for two, and shaved ice mimosas. I must tell you, Katie Brown is one masterful story weaver. This idea for a party came about because of a punishment that Katie had to endure. Whatever she did wrong inside her parents' home, we don't know. But whatever the case may be, she was banished to her room, grounded for God knows how long. To get out of her grounding, she devised a really brilliant scheme. A romantic breakfast for her folks, which she did not complete in time and was sent back to her room once again. So I guess we'll have to fill in the blanks. Sorry, Katie. Jeez. Anyway, we have here for the nesting and the growing, a furniture facial, person for a cushion, silver lining, best dressed, charming china, pressing posies, edible elegance, and sunrise and sparkles, and music in the air. My favorite project of the entire book. Now, sour French toast with vanilla and nutmeg. By the way, every component you need for the projects in here, the nesting and the growing portion of the book, are pretty easy to find in your house. And if not, a quick trip to the arts and crafts supply store wouldn't hurt. Same thing goes for the ingredients for the recipes. You can find them in your pantry or make a quick trip to your grocery store. Those are the poached pears, spiced poached pears, chocolate truffles for 2, and shaved ice mimosas. As far as I'm concerned, as I take a picture walk through this book, this is a really fun, festive, and safe way, barring the holiday gatherings and any gathering over 10 people in attendance, to get your party started on the right foot. And because it is Katie Brown, you get her signature wit, candor, and grace that really perfumes every page, photo, and text in this book. It's not just a cookbook, it's not just a DIY book. It is really a quintessential Katie Brown book, and a little bit of everything. I award this 4.5 out of 5 claps because it just feels right. Still, for any of those party animals who don't want to have the police knocking down their doors or contact tracers, this is where the real party begins. Remember, if you keep it simple and small in terms of the guest list and safe, you can't go wrong. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.